going on. Things are gonna get better.
So it is lunchtime. I'm doing my 30 minutes cardio on this machine, which is why it's really loud, so sorry about that. But I wanted to come on because I was asked over the weekend what I did basically to look the way I look, right? So a lot of times people have questions. They see someone, they look great, according to them, and they want to know what that person is doing to look amazing, right? So, hey, Rosanna, I am going to break down what I do on a daily basis, including what I eat for this week, to give you guys an idea. One thing I want you to remember, hey, Jean, one thing I want you to remember is that I always tell everybody, you have to do what works best for you, right? We all see people who look great. We want to have more definition, have flatter stomachs, better looking butts, better looking legs, smaller waist, right? So the question I've asked in the past is, are you willing to, are you willing to put in the same amount of work that person is putting in, right? A lot of times people don't necessarily share with you all the work that they put in to getting the way that they look. So here we go. Let me get started. I'm trying to make sure this phone doesn't fall over. Okay, so what do? I wake up about 2:15, 2:30 in the morning. This is my whole day schedule, like today. I wake up, I end up reading a devotional, doing some praying, and then after that, sorry, I have to try to set this up on something so it stays up, which is like my keys. So, right, Jean, you definitely have to do what works best for you. So, I get up, I wake up, I do that. About 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting up, finally out the bed. Okay, so after I do that, sorry for all the racket in the background. I'm trying to set this up right. There we go. So after I do that, what I do next is get dressed. First workout of the day is the Facebook Live workout, right? So I get up, I do that. That workout can last anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes is max. So I do that. As soon as I finish, it is time for me to go to the gym. This is just not working right for me, huh? So then it is time to go to the gym. And in the gym, on different days, I lift weights and I do 30 minutes of cardio. I come home, I eat a small breakfast. I just started doing that. Maybe oatmeal. I've eaten cereal, like a bowl of cereal, like Raisin Bran or something like that. And then after that, I actually have to deal with my dogs, feed them, and then I take a shower, lay back down, get back up, pack up my lunch and meals for the day. Yeah, thank you, yo. You're welcome, Gina. Thank you. And then after that, I head to work. So I have a sit-down job where I sit down all day. So like now, at lunch, I get up and I do 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, usually 30 minutes, which is half my lunch. And then that's it for my exercise. So usually in the gym, I'm in the gym for about an hour and a half in the morning. So 1 hour is lifting weights, 30 minutes is doing cardio. I don't run anymore. So I'm always walking in the morning in the gym. When I'm at work, I'm on this elliptical machine, or I'm walking outside. All right, so I do that Monday through Thursday. On Fridays and Saturdays, I do something different. So on Fridays, I still get up, do all the things in the house. I don't go to the gym. I do Tiffany Roth workouts for about an hour, and then I do 30 minutes of cardio in the house on the treadmill. or I might ride the bike. Saturdays, I get up again, same routine in the morning. No Facebook Live workout on Saturdays. Yeah, it's not easy, Jean. No Facebook Live workout on Saturday mornings. I just get up, I do Tiffany Roth workouts, and if it's nice, I will then go hiking to Crowder's Mountain. That usually takes me over an hour, depending on what I do. So we're talking about maybe an hour and 15 minutes to, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So that's my Saturday. Sunday, no working out, except when I'm at church. So, no workouts on Saturday. No workouts on Sunday. So that's my workout routine, right? So that's what I do all day, usually about Monday through Friday, an hour and a half, about 2 hours total. Saturday, a little bit longer. I go to bed, sleep. I usually fall asleep about, 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening. So I don't get enough sleep. I also don't drink enough water, which is one thing I have to do. Now, when it comes to my food, I always meal prep. Jean knows she meal preps every Sunday. I meal prep. So this week in the crock pot yesterday, I put chicken breast and rice and onions and garlic. So that's my lunch. So usually for breakfast, I have a carb, or I might have protein. So I might have eggs and bacon, turkey bacon, or I might have an omelet, right, with vegetables in it, or egg muffins. Sorry about that, or egg muffins with vegetables in it. So I have things like that for breakfast. So this morning, after I did my workout, I had oatmeal. I cannot get this to work right. So I had oatmeal this morning. So I eat before I go. Sometimes I have a smoothie, a fruit and veggie smoothie. I have that also. Usually my veggie of choice is spinach. But I have not been doing that lately. I've been trying to cut back on the amount of sugar that I intake. Let's see. So the question was, how do I talk and work out on this machine at the same time? Well, to answer that question is, when I do the Facebook Live workouts, I work out and I talk at the same time. So now my body's used to it. So I don't know. That's just how he's used to it now, I guess. So like for today, for example, my food. Told you I ate oatmeal. This thing's driving me crazy. Ate oatmeal this morning. I came to work. What do you put in your oatmeal? Oh. So what did I put in my oatmeal? My oatmeal is not the healthiest because there's just certain things I'm not going to eat that is not healthy. In my oatmeal is cinnamon, brown sugar, and butter. I'm just going to tell you, that's what it is. So I'm not going to eat oatmeal without any butter in it, or without any brown sugar. So I graduated to the brown sugar, from white sugar to brown sugar. So yes, thank you, Jean. Let's see. So that was my breakfast. I had to slow down, Jean, also on this machine. So that was my breakfast this morning. My snack this morning, I always bring a lot of different snacks. But today was peanut butter crackers. It's not always the best. Peanut butter crackers and pretzels. Had a 100-calorie pack of pretzels and some cheese. I have drank 32 ounces of green tea. My lunch is the brown rice with chicken, onions, and garlic. My snack this afternoon are 3 cuties. And dinner is fish and vegetables. So at dinner, I don't eat carbs at all. Try to have my carbs during the day when I can burn them the most. So let's see. Basically, that will be like all the meals I eat for the 5 days this week, Monday through Friday. So on the weekends, I kind of eat whatever I feel like. Just letting you know, yesterday was not a good day. I told my mom what I ate. She said, oh, you just got carried away. Yesterday's breakfast was 3 mini pancakes At lunch, I had a turkey sub with vegetables on it and mustard only. I always get a sub, it's wheat, and I always ask them to take out the center bread, the center of the bread. So I also had chips and a drink. Last night for dinner, I had a Beyond Meat burger from this restaurant that did have cheese on it, and French fries, which I love. I don't eat them all the time, but love me some French fries. So I also had French fries and a salad, right? I had to put some vegetables in there somewhere. So then I had a salad. So my weekends are not as clean as they should be. I have not eaten any candy or sweets except what goes into my tea. I don't know. I feel like for 2 months now, probably. I set that as a goal because we're going on a cruise in July. So I was getting carried away with eating a lot of sweet things. So sometimes I do have junk food, meaning like I might have a small bag of chips. Sometimes, especially when they're in my house. So I really should blame that on my husband, right? So, but sometimes I do. So, but that is basically what my journey looks like, right? So I tell everybody all the time, people don't see it. You know, what you see and what I see are two different things, right? So you can look at me and say, oh my God, you look amazing. Your stomach is flat. But let me tell you what I see. I see this little pudgy stomach that if I wear something on my stomach that's too tight, that it is sticking out, right? I told someone at church yesterday, I said, yeah, they're like, oh my God, your stomach's so flat. You look so great. I said, thanks. So what I did was I hold my stomach in all day, which came from being in gymnastics in high school. So I ended up relaxing my stomach. And so they're just like, that little bitty thing that you got, it's always like, look at mine. But for me, it's almost kind of like when women first get pregnant, they have that like little pregnancy bump, like a little bump. That's what mine looks like to me. So I am always holding my stomach in, tightening those muscles, contracting my abs. And that's what I do all day long. As a matter of fact, thank you, Jean. As a matter of fact, when I relax my stomach, I am very uncomfortable with it relaxed, right? And it's just kind of hanging down and hanging out. So it makes me feel uncomfortable. So my body's used to the muscles holding it in. And I just do that naturally. So basically, that is what I do every day for workouts. Basically, that's how I eat. Again, my carbs are usually at breakfast and lunch. I rarely eat carbs at dinner. I did last night, but it's very rare, especially during the week. I weigh myself once a week. I take progress pictures and my measurements every 4 weeks. So every 4 weeks, I take a front pic, a side pic, a back pic, and then the other side picture, weigh myself, take my measurements. I do arm, chest, waist, stomach, hips, and thighs. And so that's how I track what my body looks like. I don't usually use the scale so much just because I lift weights. And sometimes I might feel like, oh, I think I want to build some muscle. So that means you have to lift heavier weights, and the number on the scale can go up. So every 4 weeks, I just took pictures over the weekend and noticed that my back was not as defined as it once was. I can't tell if it was just the way I took the picture or if I just haven't been working out hard enough. Okay, so Gee, you're so funny. So that's what I do to stay in shape. It's the way I eat. I could eat a lot better. My body would look a lot better, or it would look different. It would be a lot more tone, more definition. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I am really not willing to do all of that to get to that point, right? So you have to be willing to do certain things that other people are doing. You see somebody that looks amazing, you have to be able to do what they're doing to look that way, right? All the exercising, all the ways they changed their diet. Maybe they became vegan or vegetarian. Maybe they don't eat any meat, but they eat other stuff. Maybe they eat only fish and they're pescatarian. So you never know what someone else is doing. Sometimes people hire a trainer. Maybe they hired a trainer to get them to where they want to be at. So, but basically, that's where I'm at. Oh, excuse me, I have one other thing I forgot. So I'm also in a walking challenge at work. So the goal is always 10,000 steps. Every week I hit well over 100,000 steps a week. So I don't necessarily do that to beat anyone or anything like that. It's just what I do. I get probably 20,000 steps easily Monday through Saturday, and sometimes over. Usually I definitely get 10,000 steps on Sunday. So, but that's what I do. So now you guys know my secrets to how I end up being and looking the way I do. Just remember, always do what you can do. The other thing to remember is that when you see someone, sometimes somebody's body is genetics. It's part of their genetic makeup. So for example, my legs are part of my genetic makeup. My dad has nice legs. My sister has nice legs. I'm gonna leave it there, right? I have a brother, and of course my mom, they have legs that look alike, just not like ours. So sometimes it is genetic. So sometimes your body, the way it is built, is genetic. So there's nothing wrong with that. Just know that that's just the type of body you have. So you guys have a great day. I'm gonna finish up here. I got less than 7 minutes. I didn't talk to y'all almost the whole time. So everyone have an awesome day. Remember, do something today, that your body will be glad that you did. Now, if you guys haven't done so yet, head over to my website, www.lbxfitness.com. Join us for the May 30-day arm challenge. We're gonna be working those arms and the upper body to tone them up and to shaping them up. And the cost is only $5. So you guys have an awesome day. If you're joining me for the Facebook Live workout in the morning, I'll see you then. Bye, everyone. Oh, I forgot, share this video.